go for a quick tour of Addington. On the left at that video rentals place, that's where the policeman was killed about 3 years ago.
It would.
Who's doing this programme? You or me?
Shut up, get hold of it.
Ah!
Get.
And here we go down the hill. This is King Henry's Drive. Just onto your right here, as you can see, I'll slow down. This is Wolsey School, which is a school. In fact, I went there as a child. There's the flats. You can see the big blocks of flats in front of you.
Interesting.
They've just been redone up, as you can see from the outside. They look quite nice, man. Turn the wipers on. If you look over to your left, you can see a pub called the Cunningham. That used to be called the Addington Hotel. There's all green fields over to your left, football fields over the back there. There's another view of the flats.
Interesting.
We're now going down Lodge Lane. And there's an old history to this Lodge Lane. There are 3 Lodge Lanes, or there were 3 Lodge Lanes. If you look over to your left, that's the 2nd Lodge Lane. This, the one we're going down now, is the 3rd Lodge Lane. And if you look over to your right, that was the 1st Lodge Lane many years ago when it was a rural community. Over to your right is the fire station and the ambulance station. We're now going to turn onto the newest part of Addington. This is Field Way. And as we're on to Field Way now, this was built in about 1962-63. And as you can see, it's a sprawling... Oh, over to your right here is the job centre. They have their own job centre up here. That's the job centre. These are old people's flats. Over to the right down here we have the community centre for Field Way. And there's a pub to your left. Can you see it? Have you got it?
Yeah.
That's called the Bunker's Knob. Over to your left here is the famous Man in the Moon. If you pan up there, oh, Man on the Moon now. Originally it was the Man in the Moon. It's now Man on the Moon. We'll have a look around the side of the Man on the Moon. There it is. Another lovely pub. Over to the right there we have the famous semicircle building. That's very new, it's not been there very long. The famous semicircle building. Oh, many famous people actually live there, such as Joe Bloggs, Billy Brown, and it's, you know, very famous. So make sure you go there when you come to Addington. These are the famous steel houses in front of us. Very famous houses these are, called the steel houses. They were built just after the Second World War to house people, and they're still there.
They're still there.
Now we're going over some humps now. Oh, lovely. We'll get away from the humps, we'll go up here. And as you see in front of you, there's more famous steel houses. Well, this is the whirlwind tour of Addington.